2018 from sunny Las Vegas. We had rain last night, we had some flooding, and we had a cold front. It's under 100 degrees, but not for these players. We're ready for the start of this matchup between the Utah Jazz. Of course, Utah had its own tournament.
They're helping mentor the next generation, and some of those guys might end up as coaches. You're seeing more and more former players getting into the coaching profession. I saw Sheldon Williams the other day. So Shane's life's been pretty good.
Grayson Allen all the way for the dunk. Boy,
he can play on the ball or he can play off the wing, which is very important.
Stone with a rebound. And the soft touch and the turnover. He's lost some weight.
He's in a good place, in a good organization, and in a good locker room. And that's very important.
Nice pass. Very hard pass. And Diamond Stone does it justice.
Stone came out of high school with a big reputation. Came out early. There's the area where he's got to improve. He's got to be able to contest shots.
Making it difficult.
Yeah, Georges Niang is high basketball IQ, terrific passer and skilled. Great footwork.
And a stronger body than
that maybe aren't your summer league roster.
Walton with the interception after being level. And that was a block. But Adebayo make sure they get the points anyway. It's too bad Tony Bradley's not playing second top scorer here. A youngster that's made also some strides with his body. Ready for his second season in the NBA. As you see, a nice shot.
He has the ability to rebound the ball, and he can finish.
And that is a three by Rashad Vaughn, ability of a trade. Stripped by Thomas Wilder.
I don't look at Carmelo Anthony as a Heat player in terms of make shots, and he can play off of spacing, and that he's going to stretch the floor a little bit. That I can see that being a fit. Now, on the other hand, I don't see that.
And there's Noko giving them a second chance.
This is what I like about Kelan Martin. He has the ability to rebound the ball and initiate the break. Good, simple play at a high level. Moving up to the Atlantic 10 and still being in the running for an NCAA tournament each and every year.
Oh, a beautiful block. Right hustle by Yanta Mercy is now playing for the Summer New York Knicks, one of the biggest attractions here after many years of not playing in Vegas and playing only in the Orlando defense. And so we have that call ready here. We don't see them too often here at the Summer League. Wilder dishes off the Stone. I like Thomas Wilder. Watch him start lingering on another player you weren't really going to look at. Oh, Aldridge with the rebound.
The whole idea for coaches, and this is actually the recruiting period starts this week, the evaluation, it's the most important part of recruiting is evaluating. So the best coaches have coaching staffs and assistants that don't hard here.
I'm trying to keep track of the business of the NBA as well. Wilder with a move. And Stone with a putback.
There's a player.
Probably speaks a little Russian from his 1 year with Cheska. Assisting Ettore Messina.
And think about his path. Work for Larry Brown, became a college. He's got a coaching tree.
Yes, he does.
I think he's going to have a pretty distinguished coaching tree because he's going to be in this profession a long time. And he's
signed George to a two-way contract for Utah. They had to undo Mitchell Long's two-way deal. Of course.
6 of the last 7 field goals from the three-point line.
Yeah.
My guy Steve, he finds stuff that not very many people find.
And Grayson Allen seems to be.
Grayson Allen's toughness. This is where Georges Niang is good. He can rebound it and initiate. Good spacing right there.
Beautiful move. Beautiful move.
Championship. Really, really good at that.
Oh, great pass. And a bucket. And then about a year ago, July 4th, they got the news. And all of a sudden, they have to go to Plan B. And Plan B was, well, we got Ricky Rubio at the point as Robinson. My
Shield, the defender.
So to finish on the Bryant story, wow, they really scaled Mountain High.
Play, he gets angles, can really pass the ball, and he can space the court because he can shoot to the three.
Pass again, trying to.
To Thomas and Mack without mentioning Tark. I mean, you talk about coaches. Tark was, I guess he's feeling better.
Yes, he is. I'm not sure the rim is feeling any better.
Right in front of me. I stole it from him and hit his foot. We went on for a fast break. Chris cannot forget it. Neither can Mike Brey. Lost his mind. It was great.
Flashy may not be like what everybody enjoys seeing, but that's what we do to win, and that's how we compete. And I think that having a coach who's so focused on the little things, I think helps out for sure.
How important is
communication? As the season progressed and as I started playing more, getting more experience, we started to be on the same page. And I'm like, okay, when we run this play, all right, now I got to be at this spot. And I'll come over and say, my bad, I should have been here. He's like, all right, I was going to tell you that. Whether in October he would have told me that come February.
Kazi, new age Swen Nader.
Yes.
Or Marquis.
Oh, what a redirection by Georges Niang.
3-point plays, but he's getting to the line and he's making his free throws, as you said, which is really important.
Martin with a very soft touch over out of Iowa, playing in Notre Dame all 4 years.
Tough kid.
Nice shot by Wilder.
Wilder's played well.
Floor general that won't make any noise for himself, and he plays every game. Beautiful move to the basket by Adebayo. And a nice roster because there's no fit.
Harder in college.
Much harder in college.
But if a guy doesn't fit eventually, he's going to eliminate himself. Because, if guys are unhappy, that's the big question about San Antonio. Because they're losing that locker room.
Nice. Long-range shot.
Over the course of time, I think, back when I played and when I first started coaching, you had, if you were lucky, one assistant. And now you have 4. You had low post players, and you threw it inside. You broke, you cut off usually the center, or it could be somebody else, and then you threw it outside. That to think about, you're fine. If you have 15 things to think about, it doesn't work as well.
You've got a pretty good player in Milwaukee.
Yes, we do.
Your scouts. How do you find that combination between the coaching staff?
It's the way it's the way it is today everywhere.
Well, Coach, I really appreciate your time, and you're a great kind of example, role model. That I always say you got to get lost in the game. You've been lost in the game for how many years?
About 56.
Absolutely awesome. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you, Seth. Appreciate it.
When the culture is coach-centric, they can sustain success.
Well, you can sustain success if you have good players. I don't care. Compete and win against the best players in the world. The problem is when you're selecting lottery picks year in and year out, but you don't have veterans to teach. If you see right now the playoffs, everyone says, well, the Lakers, LeBron, they're definitely going. Who's not going?
That's a good question.
San Antonio not going?
Wouldn't rule them out.
Denver might be going.
Oh, Denver definitely would.
So who you root for?
Walton with great patience, but he cannot sink the 3. Allen saw an opening, and he goes all the way.
Diamond Stone's been very active defensively. Now, the one thing he doesn't do is he can't recover back and protect him.
Trying to wait for Miami. There's about 20 teams that are interested in Wayne Ellington right now, according to what I've heard. And I think Miami would like to bring him back, bring Dwayne back, maybe to game back on track, something he felt like maybe he didn't get enough of an opportunity at Oklahoma City.
I think Miami, George, and you correct me if I'm wrong.
Chris Paul has been...
Chris Paul's powerful in this thing right now, don't you think?
Yeah, agreed. Chris Paul is very vocal, and as Seth pointed out, Houston is close to a championship. But does Carmelo Anthony want to be the third forever? But we'll see. Dwayne Wade will have some say in this potentially, but I think this will be a Pat Riley versus Daryl Morey situation.
Thank you very much, George. Miami gets his first win, 98-90 at the Summer League, and we'll see tomorrow what the pairings are going to be. All 30 teams going for the Summer League championship.